Hi, welcome to Easy Rider. I hope this is light enough for you to see. It's a dark day, it's pouring down rain. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell, help me grow. This is an exciting day. I'm on my way to meet John and Jackie and their kids from John and Jackie's Moto Garage. John's Moto Garage, a YouTube channel. Jackie's Moto Garage, YouTube channel. They live down south of me, but they came up north, and we're going to meet. And I just can't tell you how excited I am. When I get there, you'll get to meet them too if you don't already know them. And be sure and check out their channels, Jackie's Moto Garage and John's Moto Garage. I'll put a link to their channels down in the description of this video. All right, let's go. Hi, welcome to Easy Rider. I'm here with John and Jackie from John's Moto Garage and Jackie's Moto Garage. They came up here to Prescott. Well, actually, they went to Flagstaff. They stopped by here to see me. We went out to lunch. We've been having a good time, even though it's pouring down rain, no bike riding. But I'm glad they got a chance to come up here and I could meet them. Now, John, if you aren't already familiar with John's Moto Garage, he's a stunt man. He's going to do a couple of stunts for you right now, even though he doesn't have the motorcycle.
What's up, you guys? I'm a wannabe stunt man, but I have fun at it. We're going to try a backflip off the swing. I don't have my bike with me, so we can't do anything on that, but we'll give this a shot instead. Okay.
And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Help me grow. And check out John and Jackie's Moto Garage, respectively. That's two different channels, John's Moto Garage and Jackie's Moto Garage. I better get closer.
The trick is you want to go as high as possible for maximum airtime.
All right.
You almost overshot it, but you got it. You got it.
Yeah. Well, that's just a small example of John's talents. So, John, how long have you been riding?
So I got my first bike when I was 18, and I never give my age away on my channel, but I'm welcome to do it here on Easy Rider. I turned 32 this year, so I'm getting up there in age, not so much in wisdom. But I got my first bike at 18, shortly after high school. I didn't tell my parents. I had my own money saved up, so I went with a buddy. We checked out the bike. He rode it home. One thing I learned with that purchase was never let your emotions take over. I saw it in person. I was in love. It was a Honda Shadow VLX 600. I was like, dude, this thing's awesome. And I told the seller, I was like, I love everything about it. So obviously there goes all my negotiation, all my leverage. So I paid full price for that bike. But so do the math, 18, almost 32, what's that?
24?
14 years?
Yeah, 14 years.
14 years. However, I haven't really, many of those years I was raised, having a family, going to school, and so I didn't ride a whole lot, but I bought and sold a lot of bikes. So I was always spending a little bit of time on the saddle, not so much actually practicing. In the last year and a half since I started my YouTube channel, that's when I really started getting back into riding, learning wheelies, wanting to learn how to drift, just putting a little more effort towards the basic fundamental skills.
If you like wheelies, you'll like John's channel.
I'm getting there.
No, he does good wheelies. He wheelies a Dyna Street Bob. He gets it almost 90 degrees up there.
We're close.
It looks like it's almost ready to tip over to me.
Yeah. We're close to tipping point. What about you, Jackie? How long?
And this is Jackie over here, John's wife.
So I've been riding about 3 months. I've sat on a couple bikes throughout the years with John having motorcycles, but I never really had any interest in riding. So I picked it up this year in January, and it's been a fun journey so far. I'm just beginner rider, still learning the ropes.
Yeah, she's a beginner rider. She's already ridden a Honda 1100, a Harley-Davidson Street Bob. You know, she's ridden some pretty good sized bikes, and if you look back a ways on John's Moto Garage, you'll see her riding a Goldwing too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she rode like 2 feet. But technically, she rode it.
But I rode
Yeah.
it.
She rode it.
Yeah, that was a fun one.
I've watched her grow since she started her channel. She has a lot more confidence now. She does much better with the clutch. I think she does better when she's just riding, doing it by feel, because the last video, as soon as she started talking about it, that's when she started stalling.
Yeah.
She started thinking about it.
Yeah. I overthink it, and then I just get in my head. If I can just ride and not worry about it, then I do pretty well.
Yeah, beginner riders, just take it at your own pace. Don't worry about what other people think of you.
Yeah.
Just ride. In fact, it doesn't matter how long you ride. If you've been riding for 100 years, it doesn't matter what other people think. Don't get talked into doing anything you're not comfortable with. Ride in your own comfort zone. Just pay lots of attention to the other vehicles if you're on the road, and assess the dirt trails when you're on the trails before you actually go taking off up them. Make sure that you and your bike are up for them. Always keep your bike in good maintenance and everything.
Yeah.
Pre-ride checks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I learned that the hard way with the Harley when I'm losing nuts and bolts after trying to stunt it. So, very important pre-ride check for sure.
I've lost a few nuts and bolts on the street too.
Yeah. Prone to happen. Let's see. Any other questions?
So how do you feel you've progressed?
I feel like I'm a lot more comfortable with riding now. Looking back on the videos, I know that I took it a lot easier, which was what I felt comfortable with, but now I can ride around the neighborhood and feel comfortable doing that. I'm not stalling as much as I used to. And so I can definitely see my progress so far. And it's fun, it's exciting to see that.
I'm glad it's exciting for you. It's still exciting for me. That's why I still do it.
Yeah.
If you ever lose the excitement, that's terrible thing.
Yeah, I don't think I would be pushing myself to do this if it wasn't something I was excited about.
Yeah, that's one thing I told Jackie when we were getting into this for her. I was like, #1 rule, it's got to be fun. So if you're out there getting flustered and frustrated and irritated, then it's time to take a pause and reassess. Why are you doing it? And you want to keep doing it because there's no force, no pressure, you know, as long as you're having fun. And I think when she can get out of her head, and it's the same for me, when I get out of my head and just remember it's just a motorcycle, it's a therapy, then that's when you have the most fun doing it.
And I think you also do it, it's therapeutic, I think you said.
Yeah, definitely. It can get so crazy at the house with all the kids, and I get frustrated, and
They have 6 kids.
yeah. So you can imagine it gets really crazy.
You can see this right there. That's a good example of.
Yeah, in the mud puddle.
Yeah. So it definitely gives me the opportunity to get out on my own where no one's really asking me to do anything, because a lot of the time during the day people are asking me for things constantly, and I'm worrying about everyone else. But riding around gives me a chance to just have my own thoughts and worry about nothing but just riding.
I have to agree with that too. Being on the road and riding is a very therapeutic thing for me. I've had bouts of depression off and on over the course of my life, and one thing, putting my leg over the seat and getting on there and just going down the road, all that stuff, it goes away. It's not gone when you get done, but it just makes me feel a lot better.
Yeah, that's a big one. We were actually talking about that exact same thing not too long ago. Like you said, it doesn't eliminate your problems, but it's like working out or exercising, where it's like physically healthy for your body. And so doing it is going to give you a net positive. It's going to be that much better than if you just don't do it. And that's been my experience, at least.
Yeah, you get a good mental break, and then you can approach whatever you're dealing with a different kind of mindset, with a clear mind.
Well, I'm personally glad that you started your channel. I've enjoyed it a lot. I enjoy John's too.
Yeah, it's got a fun channel too.
It's been a lot of fun. Any other questions?
No, do you have anything you want to offer up just off the top of your head to other new riders or people watching your channel?
I guess for new riders, my biggest thing is just there's going to be those times where you're discouraged and you feel like you're not progressing, or you're just messing up all the time. And I've been there. I mean, I was at a stop sign with 15 cars behind me stalled about 10 times in a row. But you just have to keep going and keep trying and learning, and you'll see that progression, and it'll be worth it. It'll be worth all the trials and stumbling blocks.
Yeah, riding a motorcycle is like everything else. You have to just keep doing it to get better. You won't get better if the bike sits in the garage.
Exactly, yeah.
And Greg can speak to that, given just his one motorcycle currently has 68,000 miles on it. So that's a testament of somebody who actually puts miles on the saddle, for sure.
There was a time when I would do 20 to 25,000 miles a year riding, but I don't do that. Of course, a lot of that was just riding back and forth to work when I lived in California. I had about a 30-mile round trip every day.
That's good seat time. I was watching Doodle on a motorcycle, and she was saying that she might start commuting because she notices people who commute just get that much better quicker because they're on the bike more. So
It's definitely a good way to learn how to watch out for other drivers.
yeah.
Just make sure you do it.
Yeah, that's the hard part.
Be aware.
Right on. Well, we'll do a shout out again. Thanks a bunch, Greg, Easy Rider, for having us out here. We had a blast. The kids enjoyed Peter Piper. It was a good break for them. And if you haven't already, like and subscribe to his channel. You'll be able to, again, view just the beautiful Prescott Valley or Prescott Wilderness, everything that it has to offer, and enjoy some good company with Greg on the road team. So good times for sure.
Okay, well, thanks a lot for tuning in, and we'll catch you on the next one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Take care.